Hello and welcome back. In the last lecture, you might have noticed that we still have the name here text. You just need to click it and remove that, and we can get our hint there. And so that's just the basic of the note today. For now, be patient. We're gonna grow, and this is a view, the view we have right now. So the thing we're gonna be doing right now is we're gonna be looking at our main activity. So now I'm just gonna put these side by side so we can see what we're doing. So we're gonna do split vertically, and we don't need this for now. We're just gonna push it there. And as you can see right now, those are our view. Close the palette, close the design view, and now we can see what we're dealing with. And right now, in actual fact, we may need the attributes one instead of that one so that we can see our IDs. So now we're gonna create, and I suppose of course you had the knowledge in Java, and so we're gonna create a button here because we have buttons here. All right, let's just touch to the text view, click there, and our import is made. So we're gonna name this TV title again, and then we make another text view. I'm gonna name it TV. What was the name? Oh, that is descript. Let's just name it descript, or just make it note. Just make note. That's the notes we're dealing with. We'll make another private for the button here, and we're gonna name it button save face, and it's complaint because we have an import. Just do an alt enter here, and then another private button. We're gonna do a button console here and a column there. And now we have these references to these classes that holds our views, our view classes. And now we need on create, when we talk about the life cycle, that is exactly what I'm going to be telling you in the later tutorial about the life cycle that is there in Android development, what gets started, how the activity, gets launched, So at the first, the activity gets launched in the onCreate, it pushes a note on the onCreate. In fact, you start off on the onStart, but for now, because I told you I'm going to explain these things later on, just hold up. I'm going to explain to you the whole life cycle of this activity in the later tutorial. But for now, what you need to know is we're starting off on the onCreate. It's not necessarily the first function to be pushed, to be invoked, but for now, just take it as where we are reading from. Before we do anything and see anything on our screen, this field, this method has to be fired in, and it will contain all of view, our UI. So we need to actually grab, the views, and place them in here, so that we can actually inflect them, within our screen. So we're gonna grab those views. So that is this find by view thing, we use here. So we're gonna say TV title, and we put an equal sign and say find view by ID, because we want to grab the ID of the element. That's the main reason we have been naming our elements with an ID right here. As you can see, TV title is the ID. So what you need is the resource class arrow, and then you type dot and ID, as you can see, and then we place TV title, and as you can see, we are referencing our IDs more quick. Hence, we can just duplicate a little things here and make things quicker for us. So say TV, what is that? Descript note. Oh, we made it note. That's why we're gonna see. I'm gonna make this one to TV. We go on here just to make no mistake. It's TV notes, and click there. Say TV notes. We have them. And the next one is going to be button save. Click there, and of course our element is button save. That's our ID. And this one's going to be button cancel, and of course this one's going to be button cancel. We named them in an efficient manner. Just remove the last one. That was more than what we needed to duplicate. And right now, we have our code in there, and we're now referencing our views, and inflating them in this. And now the thing to do is, of course, we have them putting some action to it. If you click the button, see some action happen, write some text, save it and stuff. But for now, like I said, this is the beginners thing, just for you to see the view of what Answered is all about, and working your way around these things. We are not storing on a real database. We will talk about other lectures, and then we will view the SQL, the firebase. We'll go on deep, and of course the new thing, the room database, and we will make our note keeping more and more efficient. So for now, we're just gonna end this tutorial here, and in the next tutorial we will view our elements. But of course, if you already have a device, you can as well view this element and run it. And it's time, of course, we run our application. You have been just developing things, not seeing them into view. And we could have done that even in the first tutorial, when we had this. It was going to be output even without even placing these things here. But these are meant for us to manipulate these views. So in our next tutorial, we're going to go in further and look at how we can run our program in the emulator and stuff. I'll see you in the next lecture, and thank you again for watching. Please subscribe.